Hello everyone and welcome back to our Lost Eidolons playthrough. It's episode number 80. Last time we met Pavlo and recruited him, and today we're just gonna finish everything up around camp, which is quest for Joanna, quest for Francisco, talking to Robin, and assumedly talking to both of them. Francisco and Johanna.
Hello.
Any thoughts on the rest of our campaign?
How do you mean?
I mean, even with our new alliance, Ballastar's got more troops and better arms than us. Clara says you're a cunning strategist. Any brilliant ideas I haven't considered?
I'm flattered, but I don't think I have much to offer you at the moment. The larger the battle, the more small details matter. I've been trying to get my head around it all, but it's not easy.
Maybe you need a break. What do you normally do when you're stuck on a puzzle? What?
Nothing. Ignore me. I'll give it some more thought.
New quest, food for thought. Clara, what's wrong with Joanna?
Well, well. Look who it is.
Hey, Clara. I need some advice about Joanna.
This should be good.
I need her help with a strategy problem, but it seems like she's having some kind of mental block. How can I help her? I tried asking, but she did that thing she always does.
Ah, the old silent act, huh? That's just how Joanna is. Asking her about herself will get you nowhere. But if you really want to help her, try Porter.
The merchant? Why?
Merchants are good at observing people, and she's been spending a lot of time at his shop. Well, well, look who it is.
Oh, I gave the spear away. Never mind. Sorry. I was gonna say gift for you, but nope. Leonard got it. Alright, let's talk with Porter and get moving.
Welcome back.
Hey, Porter. Would you say you're a good judge of character?
Usually.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just a customer I'm having a hard time figuring out.
Let me guess. Joanna?
How did you know?
She's the reason I'm here.
In that case, I don't think I'll be much help. She comes by often, but all she does is browse with this really intense expression. I've tried asking her if there's something she wants that I don't have, or if it's a price issue, but she just mumbles something evasive and leaves.
Yeah, she's good at that.
I wish I knew what she's looking for. She's got me questioning my skills as a merchant. Welcome back.
You have large? No, you don't have any large potions, but you do have a medium, which I'm going to take.
Many thanks.
Hello.
Joanna, is there something important you've been trying to find?
Excuse me?
Earlier, when I asked you how you normally solve hard puzzles, you started to say something. And Porter says you've been hovering around his shop lately, but you never buy anything.
You've investigated me thoroughly. Fine. It's no big secret. I have a sweet tooth.
What?
You asked how I solve problems. The answer is, I take a walk and eat something sweet. But strawberry tarts and almond fritters aren't exactly easy to find in an army camp. I've been checking Porter's shop for weeks, but he never has anything good.
Why didn't you just say something?
It's not important.
Says who? I think keeping one of our best tacticians happy is strategically vital.
Hello. Thanks.
Alright, let's share her secret with old Porter.
Welcome back. What? She just wanted pastries this whole time? way she was glaring, I would have thought she was looking for a murder weapon.
Do you have anything in stock?
Let me think. Oh, I have some ginger scones I bought for myself.
How much to part with them?
Here, please. And tell her I can order more. I know every baker from here to Lampicos.
Wow, you are a good merchant.
I have a bit of a sweet tooth myself.
Dang, that's nice of you, Porter. I would have paid for it from you happily.
Hello. That smell. Are those meant for me?
I'm not presenting them to anyone else, am I?
Thank you.
Well, aren't you gonna eat them?
I'm afraid I'm allergic to ginger.
God damn it! Of course you are. Well, if you want something else, Porter says he can get it. Just ask. In the meantime, if you're looking for something sweet, you should come to this dumb banquet tonight.
I appreciate the offer, but I would rather walk into the sea.
That makes two of us.
Thank you for the scones. I'll feed them to the birds. Enjoy the banquet. I'll have some clever ideas for you soon.
Looking forward to it.
Quest complete. Food for thought. Rapport increased. Joanna. Alright, well, time to update our gear. Honed blade. Nope. Unyielding blade. Okay, rare leather armor. Legendary leather armor. Let's get Andrea nice and kitted out. Anything else I have that can be useful? Large recovery potions. Okay, I have two of them to spread the love with. A stormy dark grimoire and a merciless light grimoire. Thank you. Book of Malice. Then I think it's time, as my dog growls in agreement, as he stretches out, it's time for Stormy Dark Grimoire. Alrighty. We'll deal with those grimoires, but first, accessories for Fontaine. Forgotten Glory. Nah, I'd rather have him have the new bows and torque. Keep the hero's armlet. I'll give him the Forgotten Glory. You can have the lucky earring. Alright, let's handle the grimoires. Let's try debilitation. Expulsion. Lich Arrow. Abyssal Whisper. And Silence. Really go with the status effects for Levana. Name of Healing, Divine Protection, Holy Nova, Purification, and Healing Touch for Edie. She is, after all, a healer. Alright, let's see. What else do we have? Robin and another side quest. And then we gotta figure out how to use all of our stuff.
Hi there.
So let's start with a meal. You actually want to spend time with me? Of course, dude. About Pablo. Gotta do about Pablo. Feels like the whole camp is buzzing right now. Maybe it's because Pablo's here.
Sure.
Yeah, he has that effect on people. I feel bad about his mom passing while we were gone. Wish I could have been there for the funeral, if only for him. Glad he's here. I just feel bad. You know, Pablo isn't the type to hold something like that against you. Yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see everyone else from Lynetta again. I'm gonna treasure every single one of them. Even that army of girls who were always chasing after you. Them especially. So nice to share a meal with you, Cap. Yeah, dude.
Hi there.
I've got a gift for you. It's probably not the most exciting thing, Robin. Just some beer, but
Oh, thanks.
Gilbert's not here for it, so it's yours. Alright. Let's go find Robert. Yeah, I figured he'd get away from the nobles.
Yeah?
Let's give you a monster encyclopedia.
Thank you. Yeah?
And then I also want to give you a history of the Empire.
Thank you.
I don't think you like the spelly tomes, though. No, you're more into the art. Alright, let's go talk with Francisco the Bold.
How's it going?
About Pablo and then horse training. Brother, did you hear? Pablo's in camp. I know, I can't believe he actually came all this way.
Thinking.
Think he's got what it takes, though? I mean, it's not like he can talk the bad guys to death. I wouldn't underestimate him. Someone who's terrified of danger but decides to face it anyway? That's real courage.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, you might be onto something there. I know this, though. Better not let anything happen to him or his mom's gonna haunt the hell out of us. Ah, Francisco. Alright, let's go find Albrecht. And I want to give him that Eidolons book. I'm sure he'll love it.
Welcome.
Give gift. The four Eidolon statues. Statue depicting the four Eidolons of lore. This artifact is sure to grab the attention of historical enthusiasts everywhere.
I thank you.
It's all his. Ha! Rapport increased to a close ally. Nice. Let's check out how that's going now. So we got Sarah, who is pretty much all the way there. Marshall, who's pretty close. Leonard, who's a close ally. Albrecht, and now Robin. And, oh my god, Andrea's pretty much right there. But I'm going to hold off on giving her anything because I'm saving them for Marshall. The route at Ferda. We'll wait on that. For now, let's go talk with Francisco. Actually, is there anything I can do with Andrea, like spar? Oh, I can
Yeah?
chat while horse training. Let's do that. This place reminds me of Lynetta. Probably the smell. Past mistakes. Monster hunting. Let's do let's do personal goals. Seems like just yesterday we were locked up in that jail cell in Lynetta.
Why not?
We've come a long way. Honestly, I'm amazed you're still around. I thought for sure you would have tried to run off with Sarah like some lowlife by now. Careful, that almost sounded like a compliment. So you're saying there's more to me than meets the eye, huh? I mean, yeah, if you consider being a smooth-talking smartass a plus. Alright, enough chit-chat. What do you want? I could ask the same thing about you. Meaning, what do you want to do with your life? What are your dreams? That sort of thing. I just want a life where Sarah and I can make our own way.
Uh-huh.
As far as dreams go, it's a pretty modest one. Makes it all the easier to grab. There's nothing wrong with a simple life. Fair enough. Guess you've got your future all sorted out. You should stop by more often. Well, that's uncharacteristically friendly of her. That reminds me, I did want to go to Andrea. She is an assassin. I feel like Dahlia would use a shield. I feel like Andrea would go full aggro. And take another honed blade. And find Dahlia and I'll give her Sarah's shield. Or Andrea's shield, sorry. Alright, let's talk with Andrea.
Yeah?
Hi there.
So, have you made any progress making friends around here?
Maybe.
I've tried with a few people, but small talk is annoying. I never know what to say. It's not like with you. Well, you can be a little blunt. Now, everyone's got my dashing confidence and gentlemanly patience. You know the old me would have kicked your ass a long time ago. But seriously, we're in a war here. Anyone in this camp could die any day. So just muscle through the awkwardness and get it over with. Life's too short. Have you been living with thoughts like that this whole time? Can you blame me? So, have you ever thought about me
Yes.
dying? Of course I have. How did that make you feel? Come on, what kind of question is that?
What's your problem?
What the hell am I supposed to know? You're always so damn chipper. Or how the hell else am I supposed to know? So, answer the question. Andrea, you're my favorite person to bother. So, just do us both a favor and stay alive. The hell is that supposed to mean? Hey, Eden! Man, he's really going arsehole back. Alright, let's chat with Robin now.
Hi there.
Hey, Cap. That was your voice I heard. I thought that was your voice I heard just now. Who were you talking to? You're just in time. Max says there's a famous strawberry farm nearby. Who's Max? Ah, Max is great. His wife and kid live in a town near here. He says the berries are the best. If we time it right, we could get a bunch of them in bulk at a really great price.
I'm not sure.
And
I
Max
follow.
is a soldier?
Hey, yeah.
Oh, did I forget to mention that? Yeah, he's one of the archers. I was chatting with him all morning. He's a great guy. Sounds like it. I swear, you haven't changed a bit since Lynetta. Everywhere we go, you make a new best friend.
Let's see.
Yeah, speaking of Lynetta, I was just thinking about it. Hope Mrs. Wells is doing okay, and that cute dog of hers, too. Not to mention Jessica and her brothers. Oh, and Hannah. That handkerchief she gave me when we left is all torn. I was thinking of asking Leon to stitch it up. And Roth, I hope they're all okay. I assume this is probably like the march to Hasset's. Yeah, I'm sure half the girls in the village are pining for your return.
Right.
Yeah, right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know how to turn on the charm, that's for sure. But honestly, half the people who approach me around here do it because they think I'm you. That must be exhausting. You don't have to strike up a conversation with all of them, you know. You can just tell them to get lost. It's not a big deal. I try to be nice to everyone. Whether that's folks in Lanetta or people around here. It's probably why he's lived for so long. Gotta put out positivity to get it back, you know? That's so like you. Except I think he said that in an admiring way, not in a exasperated way. Alright, let's go talk to Albert.
Welcome.
Damn it, I still can't control. Blazing new trails is always difficult. I feel like this is foul-knocked. Don't get too discouraged. Tired of waiting. As my master often said, sort your thinking and the rest will follow. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Ha, maybe that's simple for you, but it's not so easy for us commoners. Wasn't easy for me either. When I first began studying under Verno, we worked on mastering emotions before all else. That's hard to believe. You're always so calm. Now, perhaps, then, I was just a boy who had lost everything, save his hatred for the Empire. So you were a victim of the war too?
Right.
Yes. Verno gave me a second chance. Meeting him was the best thing that could have happened to me. The Empire destroyed my past. He kept them from claiming my future. I'm sure he felt the same way about you.
Ah.
One can only hope. As I hope you understand. Oh. I accidentally missed that. Well, I'll read it all later.
All right.
Alright, I'll go through and reread that whole convo. Sorry about that. So I hope you understand that everything I teach you now. As I hope you understand that everything I teach you now, I once struggled to learn myself. I don't think that as is supposed to be there. When I began my studies with Verno, I knew nothing of magic. Questioned myself at every turn, and each time I did, he would tell me never to assume my own limits. He said he chose to train me because he saw my potential, even when I didn't. Sounds like a great teacher, and I believe in you just as strongly. This isn't regular magic we're talking about. That's true. What you're trying is even more complex. Naturally, it's going to be more challenging. So you should be even more patient with yourself. That's one way to console someone, merely being honest. I believe in you, Eden. Alright, then. Guess I better stop complaining. Now the real question is, when are you going to stop acting so formal around me? Told you, you should treat me like a friend. That was over a year ago. As I've said before, I prefer to address you with respect. Oh yeah? How would you feel if I started calling you Master Albrecht? After all, that's only proper, isn't it? You may address me however you please. I'll not change the respect I have for you, nor how I choose to express it. You're no fun. Eden ending with a bit of banter. That's nice of him. Alright, let's go finally do Francisco's side quest, and then we'll end this episode. And next time, I'll go suffer fighting Anaspida.
How's it going?
So, what do you think of our new allies?
I don't know. They seem like a bunch of puffed up rich kids to me. Although that pair from Nibosa are interesting.
Oh?
Yeah, that guy Raphael is a solid arm wrestler. And his pal Borislav is real sharp. Speaking of which, have you heard of something called Michael's Aegis?
No. What is that?
Some kind of important shield. Raphael says it's an old Nibosan legend. Supposedly it can block any attack, no matter how strong. You should ask him about it.
Why? It's just some old story.
Like a guy who can summon lightning? I'm just saying, could be useful.
New quest, Rock of Aegis. Let's go talk to Borislav about it. Oh no, it's Raphael.
Are you the one who told Francisco about some legendary shield?
You Benarians sure love a good story. Yeah, I told your friend about the shield. But don't go getting any ideas. That shield can only be wielded by a real warrior, like Lord Corral. He's been looking for it for years.
What's so special about an old shield?
Ask him yourself. But leave my name out. If he finds out I've been talking about it, he'll pitch a fit.
We will do that for sure. I don't want to upset two of the three dudes I have any respect for, and I have very little respect for Corral because of his whole forced labor thing. But I respect him as a warrior.
Excuse me, Lord Corral. I was wondering if I could ask you about Michael's Aegis.
Where did you hear that name?
Just chatter among the soldiers.
Loose-lipped idiots. What do you know about my family, House Volisica?
I'm going to say you allow forced labor, but not much is probably more diplomatic.
Based on what I saw in Vuger, I know your province has forced labor in its mines.
The hell we do! What you saw in Vuger was Ballastar's doing, and an abomination. We've got conscripted labor in the mines, that's true enough. But it applies to all who come of age, high and low alike, and we pay fair wages for it.
I doubt that.
My house comes from working men, coal dust in our lungs, guild blood in our veins. And that shield forged by our founder is the symbol.
So you want it back to restore your family's honor?
Nothing that flowery. Ever since this war started, we've had competitors nibbling at our business. It's thanks to their greed and treachery that Ballastar was able to seize Vuger. I want the shield so I can use it to bash some teeth in. Send a message.
And that message is?
The North is not for sale.
Okay, I respect you a little bit more for that.
Lord Corral, I'd like to help you find Michael's Aegis.
What for? You're not one of those treasure hunters, are you?
No, my lord. But you're on our side now. Keeping your house strong is good for the Alliance. And a stable, self-reliant Nibosa is bad for Ballastar.
I knew we made the right choice throwing in with you. Well, High Commander, on behalf of House Volisica, I welcome your aid.
So where do we start?
When House Zerpial first invaded Nibosa, I was around your age. This was back when we were a kingdom, you understand, before my father surrendered his crown to keep our family in power. Back then, the shield was kept in Vuger. When Ludovictus attacked, we sent it away. Unfortunately, the courier never reached his destination, and the shield vanished. Once the war was done and things settled a bit, my father commissioned this.
Is this Soulstone?
An eye for rare metals. I like you more by the minute. Michael's Aegis is studded with gems, and they hum. This stone is from the same vein. The closer it gets to its own kind, the more it resonates.
Interesting. So all I have to do is carry this on me and keep an eye out.
I'm not giving it to you.
I thought you wanted my help.
Not enough to trust you with the key to my family's treasure. But when I narrow down the shield's location, I'll be grateful for your help killing whatever bastards got it.
All right then. I'll be waiting.
Alright, I assume that'll show up later. And honestly, as much as I'd love the shield, I have just enough respect for him to let him keep it, as long as he's actually telling the truth. If I find out that a single nobleman escaped it, or that the wages were just low enough that people can survive comfortably, not fair wages, war with Nebo.
Good tip on that shield. You were right.
You mean it's real?
It is. And Lord Corral is searching for it.
See? I'm not as dumb as people say.
I offered to help him look for it, but it could be a while.
Well, if you figure out where it is, bring me along.
Eager to be a part of history?
Nah, I want to test my blade against that thing. A shield that can stop any blow? Sounds like a challenge to me.
It always does, doesn't it, Francisco? Alright, Rock of Ages completed. So where this episode ends, next time I will do that optional battle, hurting myself for your entertainment. Until then.